And I am live. Let me close the doors. Let me close the door so mom don't hear me back here. My hair's a mess. Getting ready to go in the pool. I'll be right back. It's a beautiful day. Gorgeous out here. Massive protests in Hong Kong. That was the message. And good morning to D. D, I hope you're feeling better. Wow, does my hair look twisted? I'm also on a diet. I love it. Working out again feels good. Now that all the commotion of Pine Bush is over and the eating habits went to hell, now it's back to diet, drinking seltzer water. I already lost. Look at that. Already I lost a lot in a week and a half. Already. Because when I go on a diet, I'm very disciplined. I'm in a great mood. It's a beautiful day. I'm doing some recording of bird watching. As you can see, my camera didn't switch. Right there. The way is what keeps this is what keeps the camera on all night without me having to change batteries. YouTube has a glitch. Anyway, we're back. This right here, this power bank, cost me like $100, a little over. This can charge a laptop for a day. It definitely keeps that phone charged for a night or a day. The camera. So that's like a really awesome device. It's got the USBs here, even a DC outlet, power supply. This thing really saved me for the camera because the camera is being connected through the USB. So that's how I'm able to power up that camera all night without having to change battery. So that's awesome. So I was thinking of doing bird watching because I'm telling you, all the cool birds are out now. They're just beautiful. And I chopped those trees down again. This YouTube app is not having a good day. At all. Anyway, the trees were blocking the sun again. Pool. These grow so fast, these willows. It's actually amazing how fast that grows. They just grew, and I think I cut these 2 years ago, and they already grew like topped off. It's incredible. So up I went on a 20-foot ladder, and I'm getting ready to go in the pool. It is gorgeous out here. Look at this. Stunning. It is beautiful out today. Low humidity. I gotta vacuum the pool again. Look how clear this pool is. This is how, if you think I'm OCD perfectionist on everything else I do, can you imagine a pool? You see all that little stuff in there? That's driving me nuts already. My pool has to be sparkling. You can't see a thing in it. So Bill's got to go in there and vacuum today. But look at that. It's stunning. And the temperature is, yeah, it's a rubber ducky thing. It is almost 80 degrees, the water. Holy, almost 80. It's like 78 degrees, the temperature of the water. Look at that. That's crazy. So the water's really warm. So you know I'll be in this pool till 5. Till I gotta do shows tonight for KGRA. But look at the trees I chopped with the ladder. Up there. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. This was low. So I had to get rid of all these trees yesterday. They were this high. So can you imagine? You can see how high they get. These willows. So I had to go up and chop these trees down. You can see how I threw them the opposite direction. Look at them laying here. Look at this. That thing is tall. So that I threw them to the other side, obviously. I have a clever way of doing it. I use the ladder to push the tree. So this way it's tilted to an angle. So when I lean the trees on these branches that I'm going to cut, I put a lot of pressure on the tree itself. And I'm hooked in some of these cut spots where the ladder is not going to go nowhere. And then I just cut it till I know it's about to fall, and I just push it over. It's really not hard if you know what you're doing. I don't advise anybody doing what I do, but because you will have a catastrophe if you don't know what you're doing. So the reason is because that opening is right there. And that's where the sun goes down and sets. So now I'm able to get all that sun field on the pool till 5:30 in the afternoon. That's why I did it. So the pool is in the sun practically all day. Because at night it gets cool here and the temperature is going to drop. So the pool doesn't even need the solar cover because it's in the sun all day. Now I did leave this little piece here for shade in a corner. So at least you can escape in the pool from the sun from a little shade right in that corner right there. So I did leave a little shade. But, oh, it's gorgeous. Look at that. I'm about to go in about 15 minutes. We are having a giveaway tonight again on Task Force Griffin, Commander Cobra show. We will be giving away, hopefully, if not, definitely one, if not two, the Saucer brand shirts. Now, I have one. I love them. It's got a UFO emblem right here. So during the show, KJR is giving away, depending on what Commander wants to do. Last night, Don Echo gave away 2 shirts. Show. Tonight, Commander will definitely give away one. You have a choice of a shirt or a hat, cap. If you're caller, he announces. Last night it was the 4th. It was the 4th caller and the 4th caller to call in on the phone line. So last night we did it 2 different ways because Don didn't want to interrupt his show. So what we did is the 4th caller that would call in on the open line show got the shirt, which nobody knew what. And then that was toward the end of the show. And then the 4th caller, which was Ziggy from Louisiana, won, and Maria from Kentucky won last night. So tonight you have a chance, 6 o'clock, KGRAradio.com, for a chance to call in and win a shirt or cap, your choice, or possibly 2. And I'll see if Mark wants to do the same, because the bosses, Warrant and Race, have approved to have 6 items given away this weekend. So we gave away 2 shirts last night. You have a choice, shirt or cap. Go to thesaucerbrand.com to check out their inventory, their merchandise, and you can choose a shirt or you can choose a cap. When you call in and you're the winner, you will give me your information. It'll be mailed directly from the Saucer brand to you, and you get to pick a cap or a hat if you win. I would. I like them. So D, hopefully you'll be in chat tonight on Discord or listen to the show. There's other ways to listen with the app on iPhones or Android, Google Play. There's people down there. Oh, you don't even know what happened last night. Wow. I didn't even know what was going on because I was producing, but I'll talk about that after. So if you go to thesaucerbrand.com, you can check out their merchandise. Also, if you purchase anything on thesaucerbrand.com, if you put in KGRA as the promo code, you get 10%? 5%? 5%. Let me not. Is it 5 or 10? Don't quote me on it. It's something off. Race might text me to correct me, but you definitely get, I think it's 10% off because I ordered a shirt and something else, and I remember putting the promo. It has to be over $50. Um, I think I got $5 off on the $50 order, so that's 10%. So I think it is 10. Um, anyway, so I'm hoping that also we're going to be working on the Pine Bush Museum stuff. Hopefully Quentin will either be here today because the weather's gorgeous. I told him he's supposed to come tomorrow, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow. If he wants to come and chill out, today is a perfect day because it's just awesome out. I'm going in that pool as soon as I stop the stream. But we're going to be working on a YouTube site page for the Pine Bush Museum. This way, wow, what a beautiful blue jay. This way, we can start streaming live events, presentations from the museum. I need to stop tapping my lighter. That's annoying. We're going to start streaming from the museum live on the YouTube channel. Richard Dolan. I arranged for Richard Dolan to speak at the Pine Bush Museum in August sometime. Fine details have to be sorted out as far as the date. Everything else has been pretty much agreed to between Lance and Richard and Tracy. So it's going to be pretty cool to have Richard Dolan doing a presentation. Now, a lot of the times I need to be producing for KGRA, so I won't be able to be there in person, even though I would love to, and I may have to take off for the Dolan one. But I need to show them how to do streaming, get OBS, make a list. They're going to have to use, obviously, the proper equipment. They're going to have to get probably an external capture card to connect the camera to. There's going to be an items list that has to be done. And Quentin and I are going to set up the YouTube for the Pine Bush Museum and also show him the ropes because I won't be able to be there. And hopefully he will be able to take care of all the production work at the museum. So I don't know if he's willing to take on that challenge, but it's not too hard. Once you know what you're doing, it's not hard. It's not rocket science. Anyone can do this. Streaming stuff. Anybody. It's just to put it all together and make it work right. Just ask Ronald. Just ask Ronald how difficult it could be. But, yeah, so tonight for Task Force Griffin, we're going to be giving away a shirt or two, or a cap, your choice. Hello to Daggers. And Daryl, what's up? Daryl will probably be on with Mark tonight. We're not sure about Amanda. Unfortunately, Amanda's cat, Mittens, passed away last night. And it's never easy losing a pet. They're family. So she said she'd get in contact with me and let me know. So we're not sure if Amanda will be joining us tonight. She loved her cat. I loved my animals. They're buried in my backyard. That's why I don't get pets anymore. I had 2 dogs. They lived till they were 17. One died in the vet. One died on the side of my bed. Right near me when I was laying down because she knew she was dying. She wanted to be with me before she died. I'll tell you this right now. After both of those cases happened in a 3-month span, I can't say never. But it's been really hard to even think about getting another pet after suffering the loss of those that are with you for 17 years, let alone pass away in a 3-month span, and one dies in the vet where you feel helpless, and the other dies right next to your bed looking at you while they die. I can't tell you how difficult that is. It's like losing a family member or a close friend. It really is. I haven't had a pet in 5 years, and I can't do it. Not yet. I just don't want to get that attachment because I love animals. I'm feeding right now all these birds. I feed the feral cats. I love wildlife. And especially when it comes to your pet, it's really, really difficult when you lose one. So Amanda, We're there for you. I know you're going through a bit of a stretch with Mittens passing away last night. And take all the time you need. Because it's, like I said, it's just like family. Yeah, look at that. Daryl 20 years ago, the dog with cancer. And Tracy Austin. She's going to be on tonight. It's a pre-record. We did it yesterday. But she does have a new show tonight. She was telling me what she's going through with her two cats. And one has diabetes and also grade 3 kidney failure. The other one is suffering from other ailments too. It's like, wow. It's not easy. And they're like family. They are family, not like. They are family. Your pets are your family. And I'm sure people, there are people out there that mistreat and abuse, which is disgusting to a pet. These people, like in the past with the quarterback Vic, involved with the dog fighting, and that's just horrid. I can't even stomach that. And good morning to Marco. And what they do in the Asian countries, specifically China, on the dog meat day that they celebrate, like some kind of tradition, where they slaughter thousands of dogs so they can eat them. That is brutal. That's, to me, I can't even. There has to be an issue with that. I don't understand why some groups are not just making a bigger stink on that. If that's, I understand that some people do eat that, but God, dogs. I don't know. To each his own. But all I know is I'm totally against that. But I could see eating squirrel. Dogs. Yeah, they have a thing in China. It's in June, by the way. Tracy speaks about it tonight in the opening of her show. There's different petitions that people are signing up, change.org, and she named another one. I can't remember the two she mentioned last night. But there's a day where they slaughter like 10 to 15,000 dogs, and they eat them. That's out of control. And she spoke about all the different celebrities that are advocating to prevent that from happening. They even gone to China and saved some dogs and brought them back, adopted them. She names a bunch of actors and actresses and musicians, even some folk. There's Chinese pop stars that are also now petitioning against it. So people within their own country are doing it now. But it's not enough. You can listen to Tracy's show at 10. She talks about it at the opening of her show. But yeah, sad news about Mittens, Amanda's cat. But it's about today. I'm not wasting my time streaming. I'm about to get in that pool and put some music on, which this device right here is absolutely awesome. This monster. Let's change it. This thing is incredible. I advise anyone who does like outdoor gatherings and parties and stuff. This thing right here, this monster speaker, is the best thing I ever bought. I'm not even kidding. This has the USBs for flash drives for music. It's got a microphone input. It comes with it, so you could do karaoke for those who want to do karaoke. It's even got a guitar 1/4-inch plug, so I could jam on it. It's got a line out, auxiliary in, right there. This controls the bass and treble, and it's Bluetooth. Bluetooth that I could play my music right onto it directly from my phone. And it also has NOAA for weather alerts. It's been heard in the past. Sounds like Star Trek. Red alert. That's what it sounds like when there's a NOAA alert. This thing was one of the best investments, and it has its own battery supply. So I charged it just now, but if I take it out and this input power, the battery would kick in. See, it's unplugged. Battery's on full. Full. Bluetooth. See, it said Bluetooth. Mm-hmm. It's about to chewing my phone, so I'm going to shut it off. So it also has an AC outlet. It's crazy. This thing is outrageous. This is one of my favorite little things to have in the house. This monster amp. It costs about $150. But I'm telling you, if you want something portable, take it with you to the park or the beach where they allow music. Or like in my backyard, I'm going to set it on my table. I'm going to leave it plugged in because I have the plug right here. But this thing is awesome. That monster. It really comes in handy. It really does. So I advise, if you do outdoor stuff like I do a lot, with people coming over, barbecues, it's portable. It's the easiest thing, and it's loud. Oh, it's loud. That's, I think, 100 watts. So it puts the power out. You see a lot of these things that people get for phones and these little speakers. Those are like $100. Well, for $50 more, you buy the real deal. This is power. And me, I love loud music. Ask anybody who's come and experienced me with the loud stuff. Drums, guitar, music blasting. I didn't do it for Pine Bush, not once. Oh, maybe once I played drums. One day we're here. Or twice. Because I broke my bass skin playing. Yeah, the Oakleys. Actually, Tom Reed gave me these. And he's going to get me a couple more pairs in Puerto Rico. That was nice of Tom Reed to give me the Oakleys as a gift. But Tom Reed is going to be on Don Ecker's show on Friday, too, to talk about everything that's going on with this UFO park and how they removed the monument and a bench and stone, put boulders on it. I mean, this is outrageous what's going on in that park. I mean, this town administrator is off the hook. She is off the hook of what she's doing over there at the time. I mean, it's a disgrace. It's a beautiful park. It's not bothering everybody. People love it. Majority of people that go, people travel from out of state to go to that park to look at it. And this crazy person decides to take it upon himself and start removing things. And it's on private property. This is not going to lead to a good thing right here, what's going on with the park. Anyway, what else is going on? Oh, the hell is that? Last night, I'm producing shows. I have my headphones on, and they're noise canceling. They're like the top of the line. So I wasn't hearing, and I was editing after. I was done at 10 because Robert Stanley is busy taking care of stuff. But I had headphones on because I was doing editing for today, for last night's shows. So I go to relax at about 12:45 off the computer. My neighbor calls. And she tells me, Bill, do you know what's going on? I said, no, what's going on? Go look outside next door. There was 100 people, young people, 20s, partying in the house next door. I didn't hear music, but all I heard was a lot of yelling, laughing, and there was smell in the air. You know, that smell, funny smell. And they were driving up and down our driveway, getting by mistake. They were up on the main road. They were blocking other people's driveways on the streets above. They were walking in the street with flashlights. They were doing all kinds of crazy shit. Neighbors called the cops. There were 4 cop cars down. It's 3 on the top, 1 down here last night. Now, I didn't see it. I didn't know any of this was going on because I was busy. I had the headphones on. I didn't know what the hell was going on. But all that happened last night in front of my house on the other side. I missed it, the whole thing. By the time I went outside, it was all done and over. So somebody had to have called the cops on the kid. Now, me, personally, I don't care because I'm in the back and I play loud music let the kid have fun, but it is 1 o'clock in the morning, and they told me they had 25 cars with 2 to 4 people in each car. So there must have been 50 to 100 people next door last night at 1 o'clock in the morning. The party didn't start till like midnight, I was told. That's crazy. But at the same time, I remember when we were young, and we had parties, but that was New York City. New York City back then, you could party and, you kept the noise down after a certain time. But on a weekend, you could party with music on loud to quite some time before the neighbors erupted. And then everybody just went inside their houses, inside the house to party. But this is a small apartment, that studio apartment this kid's in. Everybody was in front of the house. They weren't in. They were all out. This is what I was told. Like I said, I didn't witness this. So I went to throw the garbage out today, and I spoke to the owner. He was there. And sadly, he's got to do what he's got to do, because this is like, I think, the third time this has happened, and the kid is leaving. I feel bad. I wish I could help him, because that's the way I am. But there's ways to have a good time in the right way without disrupting your neighbors. And I would have took it inside. I wouldn't have invited 1 million people to come to a party. I would have invited maybe a couple of cars worth, not 25. Let alone I would have been inside. I mean, it's a good time. You can have a good time. You don't need 100 people to have a good time. You just, if you want to have your friends over, you have a few friends over. Have a good time. I mean, it's not, he doesn't even own the house. The kid was just leasing. But I feel bad, because I remember when I was young, I partied. I had good times in friends' houses, but they were big houses, and we had places to go, whether it was first floor, basement, second floor, big house, different, It hardly ever happened in an apartment in New York City, that's for sure, because people be banging on the walls, the roof, the ceiling, the floor, banging. That's New York City. Up here, it's quiet. I mean, at night, 11 o'clock at night out here, it's quiet. 9 o'clock at night, it's quiet. So you could hear everything. And that's when people were here for Pine Bush, I was chasing people in. Not because they were loud. Well, Mom and Heidi's cackle was a little bit disruptive. But I respect my neighbors, because it's the right thing to do. After a certain time. This happened last night. I mean, there was 100 people, 50, 100 people there. Different story, but 4 neighbors, I think, up to in the area called the cops. Up there, they called by the top of the road. They were going in people's driveways, and as I was saying, YouTube app stopped. I hate that. But there were cars blocking driveways up there. One guy came out. Get off my property. This is what I was told. Get off my property. I'm calling the cops. This happened at the other side, on the top of where the houses are, where you go up the hill, on the opposite side of the road. They were going up there with their cars. It was like chaos, I heard. Chaos. And I missed the whole thing. I missed the whole thing. I didn't even know, because I had the headphones on. Cops, 3 cop cars up there. That's crazy. So I try to respect. Like in the daytime, nobody better come to my house and complain about the noise. I'll tell you that. Especially my house is in the back. And I know he's moving out. The Marina's moving out. He's going, I can't say where. I won't say where. But he's going to another state where his family is. And this guy is never even home. He works in a hospital. He's 12-hour shifts. Never home. So, and now the kid is gone. Now I don't have a neighbor there. And my other neighbor is like 150 feet behind me. So I'm in the back. And when I've got this speaker on, I point it to the pool, and I just lay in the pool and have a good old time. I'm not bothering nobody. But, I mean, if you have people living close to your property in your house, you got to be respectful. Keep the music somewhat at a reasonable level. Some people just don't give a shit. I care. I care about my neighbors. Matter of fact, I went up to my neighbors this morning and helped take off air conditioner covers on a ladder for them. Which, if my friend comes here today from Pine Bush, he's going to help me put in my air conditioner in the living room tonight. He doesn't know yet, but he's going to help me. Because it's hard for me now with my back. It was bad enough I had to cut those trees yesterday. But the pool must be prime. 78, near 80 degrees, that water. When it gets above 80, 82, I don't like it too much. But it's going to rain heavy tomorrow, so that'll cool the water down. We're supposed to get an inch or more of rain. Later, Daryl. Daryl, I'll see you tonight. I'll call you a couple of minutes before showtime because I got to do Commander show. So be ready like 3 to 4 minutes on Skype before Mark's show. And it may be you and Mark only tonight because of Amanda's loss with her cat. So be ready. He'll be ready. He's always ready. And the person that may be coming today is a true vegan. He told me the list of foods that he doesn't eat. So I went and bought some nachos, corn chips, and I'm going to make Daryl's guacamole. And I got him bottled water because that's all he can eat when he comes over. So, yeah, I'm going to attack it too, of course, the guacamole. But I'm finishing up my last of my sodas. I am going all seltzer, flavored seltzer now. I bought 10 of them today. 10 liters as a start. Wild cherry. I had orange. I wasn't too crazy. The orange is all right. Mandarin. The wild cherry's better. So I'm going on full blown on my diet. I mean, well, if, like I say, I'm OCD-ish. I am going all out on this diet. And I'm working on the exercise bike and I'm doing my push-ups and sit-ups, which is killing my back. So I think the sit-ups is going to have to go because I can't do it. It's killing my back. Push-ups, I can do. So yeah, I'm on a kick. And the cigarette shit is stopping. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I'm losing. I lost my interest in drinking. Now I lost my interest in smoking. It's like I don't even like it anymore. That's why when you see me smoke, I take a drag and put it out. I don't even like it anymore. So why do it? That's the big question. Cold turkey's a bitch. You got to whine, bring it down little by little. So it comes. I'm at the point now where quitting won't be so hard because I've limited my access to nicotine slowly. I say I smoke about 3 cigarettes total a day now. And I'll get it down to like 2. And then the magic 1. And then stop. Because it's really hard to just go cold turkey. It really is. So, I've done the patches. They didn't work for me. Didn't work for me. I've got some in the closet right now. I can pull them out right now and show you I've got patches. They didn't do it for me. It's like I understand that it's supposed to satisfy the urge of the nicotine entering your body. To me, it's not even about that. Smoking is different for me. It's not because I need the nicotine. It's because it relaxes me. So now I put sunflower seeds in my mouth to not think about smoking. I've been going crazy with sunflower seeds. Unsalted. Sodium. Reduced sodium in them. They sell them. I'm trying everything I can do to stay healthy because it's going to get a lot harder when I get older. Now's the time. Yes, this is the bottom. I don't usually drink soda from a bottle, but I'm going to do it because it's the end of it. And this stuff is done. I think I got 3 bottles of soda left. And once that's gone, all seltzer. I don't like water. I'm not a water fan. It's got to be carbonated. So seltzer, flavored seltzer will do. And I get the store brand. Matter of fact, this is what I've been buying. Oh, it's time to go in that pool. I'm wasting enough time. All right. So, it's these right here, seltzer, flavored, wild cherry. 5 for $3. Can't go wrong. And obviously, everything is zero. Yeah, everything's zero. Sodium. Sodium you got to watch, too. Yeah, zeros all the way down the board. Pure zeros. That's the way to go. For me. I don't know about anybody else, but this is what I'm going to do now. Bye-bye soda. That soda is terrible for you. It is definitely a psychological thing for smoking and putting that cigarette in your mouth. Definite. No doubt about it. But I'm very disciplined. Just like the diet. When I put my mind to something, it gets done. That's where that OCD kicks in. So willpower is a powerful resource. Some people are weak. When I put my mind to something, that's definitely not me. I can do it. Anyway, what time is it? It's got to be near 12. I'm wasting enough time. I got to clean the pool and get in there. But, so tonight, Task Force Griffin, live, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be giving away a shirt or 2 or a cap, your choice. Go to thesaucerbrand.com, check out their merchandise. If you decide to buy anything there, put in the promo code KGRA, and you get a 10% discount if you spend 50 or more. I believe it's 10%. Could be 5, but I think it's 10. So there'll be a couple of shirts hopefully been given away during that show, and I'll see if Mark wants to give away something during his show. So with that, I'm going to end the stream and get ready to jump in that pool. 78 degrees, the water. And to Charles, have a great day. And to anybody else who's watching. And maybe we'll stream if the weather cooperates tonight. But I don't think so, because we're supposed to get heavy rain coming in late tonight into tomorrow. Anyway, I'm out. Time